hoped I looked confident because my insides felt like jello as the most popular girls sat opposite me at recess, their wolf-like stares fixed on me. Okay, so have you ever been to the super exclusive restaurant in Rome that only 1% of the world population knows about? Yes, who hasn't? I mean, other than the 99%. The poached snail pasta with volcano ash is pretty good. But honestly, I've had better. So when did you watch the new movie Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? October last year. Obviously, I wasn't gonna watch it with the general public. Ew. Daddy got a private viewing arranged for me. And who's your daddy? We just got him back after he was kidnapped the 5th time for ransom, so I really can't share this information. You understand how it is, right? I totally get that, girl. Welcome to the gang, Sophia. Phew, my research on stupid rich people had paid off. Hi, I'm Sally from LA, but for now, just call me Sophia. That sounds like a sophisticated rich girl name, right? Please, don't blow my cover. So, about that, I may look like a normal high school student, but the truth is, I'm actually a journalist. About a month ago, our paper received an anonymous tip that something shady was going on at the most elite private school in the country. Since I'd graduated only a couple of years before, not from this school, I'm not that rich, my editor sent me undercover to investigate. Now, I was in with the most popular kids in high school, and the first thing I noticed was that none of them seemed to study much and were partying every day, but they all had straight A's. The second thing I noticed was a boy named Matthew who didn't seem to fit in here, and he was constantly getting bullied by...
Napamura na!
Let me show you
Dahil less
the
than pesos na ang Nestle All-Purpose Cream.
getting bullied by the popular jerks. I decided to find out why. So one day after school, I followed him. He'd walked several blocks down when suddenly, a flashy red sports car screeched to a halt, and the popular boys jumped out and surrounded him. Their leader, Aaron, grabbed Matthew by his collar. You know you have to do what we say, Pinocchio. You're our little puppet. Why are you being so difficult? I don't have to do anything anymore. I'm gonna expose all of you, even if it means getting expelled myself. And who's gonna believe you? They'll believe me when I show them proof. Yeah, this isn't a bluff, Aaron. What did you do, you little weasel? Just then, a policeman came around the corner and Aaron let Matthew go, but then snatched his backpack and threw it on the road. The boys all jumped into the car and sped away. As Matthew was picking up his things, I suddenly saw a bus approaching him at full speed, and he wasn't looking up. Without another thought, I raced toward him and pushed him out of the way. The bus driver pulled over to check on us, but Matthew wasn't moving. We called an ambulance, and I decided to wait at the hospital till his family arrived. And the doctor soon told me that Matthew had hit his head hard, and he was in a coma. Gosh, so much for trying to save him. Matthew, please wake up and tell me what's going on with you and those jerks. Can you hear me? Hello? I shook him gently, flashed my phone light in his eyes, tried tickling his toes, but nothing. Then I gave him a passionate kiss on the lips. Nothing. Guess that doesn't work in real life. Just then, I turned around to see a couple who looked like Matthew's parents. They were distressed at Matthew's condition, but then, to my surprise, his mom turned around and hugged me. We received the full report of the accident, and you were really brave to jump in and save his life. The doctor's hopeful that Matthew will wake up once the swelling in his brain goes down. Matthew never mentioned you, but we're so glad to find out he has such a caring girlfriend. Girlfriend? Well, of course they thought that with my passionate kissing. I was about to correct them when suddenly I had an idea. Oh, yeah. Matthew's a great boyfriend. Lovely man. I mean boy. Man, boy. Such a weird age. Is he a man? Is he a boy? Who knows? He's a great guy. And before I knew it, I'd received an invitation to dinner at their place the next day. I walked away feeling conflicted. Yes, I was lying to these very nice people about being their comatose son's girlfriend, which was wrong, but Matthew knew something about the popular kids, and I had to find out what it was. The next day at school, I caught Aaron and the other jerks laughing about the accident. Good thing the Matthew situation got taken care of itself. What are you guys talking about? Why do we care about this Matthew loser? Oh, Sophia, you're cute, but you're too new for us to let you in on our secrets. You have to earn our trust, you know. Okay, and how do I do that? I'm pretty sure Matthew was bluffing, but he claims he has some dirt on us. Maybe a video? You think you can find out if he has any such thing and get it for me? That should be easy. I can totally go to Matthew's place pretending to be his sad girlfriend. and I'll look through his things. If there's anything to find, I'll find it. I like your confidence, Sophia. Maybe you can come by my place one of these days and, see a slideshow of my abs. Chicks dig that stuff. I gave him a forced smile as I tried not to barf. Later that evening, I arrived early at Matthew's place for dinner, and it was
Oh my
obvious
God,
that they
I'm
weren't
trying
rich
to
at all. His parents
do
welcomed
this
me in, and while they were
fair.
still preparing dinner, I slipped upstairs. I walked through the first door to see tons of sports trophies displayed. Hearing nothing but accuse me of something so disgusting. I'm just so traumatized by what's happened to Matthew, and he used to talk about you so much. And now seeing you in person without Matthew here, this is all just very hard for me. Look, I'm sorry. I just threw the photo frame aside and ran out of there. Gosh, this was gonna be one awkward evening. Cody joined us soon and was being extra nice to me all through dinner. And his parents started asking me how Matthew and I had met. It's actually a crazy story. So, you know that big park next to our school? I was feeding the ducks there one afternoon, and when I ran out of bread, they suddenly became these vicious creatures that started jumping out of the lake to attack me. So I was running as fast as I could when suddenly I tripped. I saw my life flash before my eyes, and then out of nowhere, this boy jumps in and starts howling at the ducks like a wolf. The ducks ran away like scared chickens, and my hero turned out to be Matthew. It's actually a true story, guys. I didn't just pull it out of my butt. That's how I met my first boyfriend. He's in a mental asylum now. Wow, that's amazing.
I'm
It
gonna
doesn't sound
go-
anything like our Matthew, though. He's terrified of birds. Also, dogs, cats, squirrels, butterflies, water, heights.